And so what's really important, it's a book that I read actually, is the fact that like Caribbean people, when it comes to education, career in the workforce, we tend to fall short. And some of that is actually down to not really understanding where we come from, and there's just so identity, there's just so much that falls into it. So I encourage you, if you are from Caribbean heritage, listen, speak to a friend, speak to aunties, whatever the case is, do your research.
We have the same thoughts, but we put ourselves up in a place where we go like say we don't have thoughts, but we do have thoughts.
It's true. Even if it's not, for example, gay thoughts. I know people have thoughts of, you know, adultery or whatever, like thoughts. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Now the difference is when you act on those thoughts. And I think what he's trying to say is, you shouldn't feel guilty for the thoughts that you necessarily have. Like, I think for me, God always understands you. We live in
Sure. Affinity Xtra. Be extra.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are personal and do not necessarily represent the views of Affinity Xtra.
Yeah. This is your boy here. I'm gonna get Jade to do the yeah part next time, because it's like, you know, this is your boy. This is meant to be. This is a girl, Jade, and this is.
my voice is not that high.
So you know, you have to kind of try and put on a girly voice. You know,
I hear that.
I'm saying so. We assume that girls have high voices, but
What stereotype?
I must admit,
I assume guys have deep voices, but I've come across plenty in my time. It's like, oh yeah, like where's the bass? You know what I mean?
The bass is gone since it's fashionable to sing in soprano. But anyway, still, big up to the man them that sing soprano. Back in the days, you couldn't. You forced yourself to sing baritone. You know what I'm saying? These days, like, hey, my name's Roger, and I'm a soprano in the choir. And I'm 55 and I can still sing soprano. But anyway, we get myself in trouble. But listen, guys, you know, we talking about soprano. I want to start off on a light joking mark, but because we're gonna be touching base on a few things anyway. So you may see, guys, this is introduce everyone to this man. This is AXNOW. We did a number of shows. We responding to what we see, videos, funny videos, trailers, things on social media, having a giggle, looking at twist mark, you know, me laugh about it and just have a little think about it. But you know, I had a laugh about this one here, Jade. You know what I'm saying? That I got coming up, man. Still, yeah. She's looking at the screen going, what is this? You know what I'm saying? You know. So guys, we just gonna have some fun with this one anyway. So yeah, let's kind of do it still. All right, guys, get ready for this. You ready for this, sis?
Yeah, let's go.
But anyway, before we get into this, you good?
I'm good. I got a new look today.
Yeah, no, yeah. Guys, you don't expect me to come in a rap. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not gonna lie. Like, my hair needs washing.
Listen, it's above my pay grade.
There you go. When it's wash hair day, like, it's what we gotta do, man. Like, wrap your hair up in
wrap it up.
a silk scarf and go about your business.
I thought because the Holy Ghost is here, cover your hair.
You got jokes.
Yes, Jesus, man, cover that head. But anyway, so yeah. But listen, guys, well, let's kick off with some vibes anyway from this dude. Let's kick this off.
I need to get by. Jesus is all.
Obviously, this is in church, people. Obviously, evening service here. So they're really thinking about Jesus right now.
In the morning,
That's my brother.
Big up the keys player though. Finding the right key.
Yo. Well, I'm gonna play this next part.
I don't need no sugar mama.
Okay.
You don't need no sugar daddy.
Come on.
He's all you and I need.
Come on, Reggie. Okay. Let me put my out to that one still. Yeah, I had some fun with that one anyway. Still, yeah. What you saying to that?
Do you know what? I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Do you know what I mean? It's the
Listen, you know the joke is people. Yeah. So you know what makes me laugh? Yeah. Still, yeah. And this is what we used to do. We used to plagiarize tracks back in the day all the time. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That'll be a thing still, you know, you get a track and you just sing it. I've done it, I'm not even gonna tell you the songs that we've done it to, man, because you just absolutely laugh, man, because, you know, but I know when he sang this song, you know, everybody weren't thinking about, the thing is, when you do this, no one thinks of the, if you start that bar, straight away I think of Mary J. Blige, man. I need man.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or if you get the original and you want to do something.
I thought the original.
Okay, I'm not that authentic.
Because when you were like Mary J, I was like, oh yeah, shit, the cover. I was thinking of the original.
With Marvin Gaye and and what's her name?
That's the vibe he was giving me. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, he's dropping that version. Yeah. But the musicians wish they could go to the other version. But no, definitely he's enjoying. I mean, you know, Sugar Mommy. You know, what's a Sugar Mommy?
A Sugar Mama is. Sugar Mama is basically somebody that is older than you. Okay. That funds your lifestyle.
Okay, cool.
So essentially, is the term cougar? I think
it sounds like that was more regret than if you can sing the part. You don't need Sugar Mama.
Same with Sugar Daddy as well. It's apparently like an older man or whatever that would basically fund your lifestyle.
That's why we went quiet to that one. Me want a sugar daddy. Me want one now. For me, brethren. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And he goes, listen, me no sugar daddy coming out, no money because it's my only sweets. Anyway, so but no. I thought that was good fun anyway. Still, yeah, I quite
enjoyed that one.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. You enjoyed it.
Yeah.
At the time, what did? No, if he sang in church, what would you sing along?
Yeah. I'd be standing. Do you mean? I'd be like, yes. I'd be doing a little 1-2 step. Do you get what I mean? Like, you don't know about me in church.
I would advise worship leaders, do not follow this plan of developing music in church. It will get you interaction with the crowd, but it's not a one. And again, we a joke is by accident we talked about high voices, and my guy went to some falsetto like he's Maxwell. You know what I'm saying? So Maxwell. Anyway,
then again, also technically, you know, a lot of soul music from back in the day came from gospel origin. A lot of them came from the church.
Oh yeah, of course, we run things, man. Yeah, we are run things, man. Don't worry about that.
What did they say? Claiming back the territory.
Oh yeah, but some territory they can keep, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, tell me about that. That's true.
So they can keep that style of words anyway. So yeah, but guys, we're gonna step it up right now. Still, yeah, we was all nice with that opening there, still. Because I said to Jay, so listen, Jay, what you want to open up with? She says you want to open it with something that's kind of light.
Because you're forever hitting me with deep things.
I know.
Make me go home and think about life.
You remember that one that started off and it was like. It shouted out in China and they called that. Yeah, I was like, oh, press the wrong one.
I was like, Roger, give me a light-hearted one. I was like, this is light-hearted.
Yeah, that was a straight up like went in anyway. So yeah, but listen, right. So on the pace next one anyway. So yeah, guys. Now this is a bit more serious, interesting subject actually. Still yeah, and it's by C.S. Hamilton, a young artist. He's got some amazing music which I play on the station. And he, you know, and people are starting to come out, man. You know what I'm saying? Not come out, but you know what I mean. Oh God, do I use the wrong words before I go into it?
I guess so.
Yeah. I speak my mind too much. But listen, check this out, guys.
Friends came to me and said, Celis, I think I'm gay. I said, why you think that? He said, because I have gay thoughts. I said, me too. And then I began to apologize for all the ways that society has made him feel like he's not normal because sometimes he has thoughts that he's uncomfortable with or that don't make any sense to him. I began to tell him about all the things that I've thought of in my life, that if I were to allow myself to be identified by the things that popped in my head at any moment, I would be in for a wild ride. And then the other thing that I told him was that God is not afraid of our thoughts. He's not afraid of the uncomfortable things that pop in our head. And he invites us to give those to him and express those to him honestly, because he's not going to shame us and do us like the culture and society has done us. And then the other thing that I told him was that I'm sorry because this world has not made you feel like you are able to share what you really feel.
So what you saying, sis, to that?
I hear him still.
Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah,
Interesting perspective.
very interesting. I wasn't thinking it was gonna go that way.
Yeah.
I wasn't, and do you know what? I think you have to commend him for his honesty.
But it's like we all dotted it. It's just basically.
But then this is the thing, and it
We all
makes me.
committed adultery. We all committed homosexuals.
And it makes me think, like, for example, I wonder how other many guys or however many people, you know what I'm trying to say, like, had those thoughts or whatever the case is, but they feel like they can't be open and honest about it because they're just going to be looked at a certain type of way. So I'm actually quite surprised that he said that.
See this, you really went in on this one. You're actually right, because like, we have thoughts which are that actually we ask questions in our mind. Doesn't mean, and I think because it's like we put up a pretense, like we make the world feel like they feel evil for thoughts hitting the head. When we have the same thoughts, but we put ourselves up in a place where we go and like say we don't have thoughts, but we do have thoughts.
It's true. Even if it's not, for example, gay thoughts. I know people have thoughts of, adultery or whatever, like thoughts. I'm trying to say now the difference is when you act on those thoughts. And I think what he's trying to say is, you shouldn't feel guilty for the thoughts that you necessarily have. Like, I think for me, God always understands you. We live in such a hard world, Raj. We really do. I know. It's tough.
It's like, you think about it, Jesus basically opened the whole door, man. He's basically said to people, yo, brethren, on adultery, you commit fornication in your mind, you commit, homosexual sins in your mind. Stop lying to yourself, God's people, man, and just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? We struggle with these stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about, die daily. Yes, we die daily, but we have to show us these thoughts hit our minds. The moment we actually be transparent about that, but just to show people how we deal with that and how we deal with these thoughts, don't entertain them thoughts. I think which is really, really, really cool. But just the way he just dropped it was like, yeah, cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he's a young married man. He's got a little one as well. You know what I mean? And to be open, like, I'm thinking about if I said that, back in the day, and I was just got married, I'd be like, what the hell are you putting that out for? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? What are you doing, boy? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I feel that there's a transparency to Christianity now, which we have to be like this to win people.
It's true. You have to be comfortable with the uncomfortable.
Yeah,
do you get what I mean?
Cool,
because even hearing this, I was like, oh, okay, I didn't expect, because I'm not used to hearing somebody just be like, you know what, I'm gonna lay it all out. This is what I think. Like, these are my thoughts. From a Christian perspective, we kind of taught not to really speak on our thoughts. If you think about it, it's kind of like, give it to God.
Yeah, but if a brother like that says that in church, man go, okay, when he's in the toilet, man go, okay, he's by himself in the toilet now, brethren. Now go in the toilet with him, brethren. In my thoughts.
It's true. Yeah,
me
it's true.
walking there.
I feel like it's sad because we can be so judgmental.
Yeah,
like, we're
just
so judgmental as Christians. And the weirdest thing is,
homophobia is a real thing with Christianity, man.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a sin of all sins, but yet we commit loads of it. Really is
on a daily basis.
You know what I'm saying? It's really, and you know what? I feel that sometimes we get the backlash of people because of the way Christianity has treated homosexuality over the years.
Yeah, that's true.
We have a backlash that's because they've been badly treated, and you know what I mean, with their hypocritical selves, being really badly treated, and I feel like we get the fallout of it, and as Christians, like, they're just really ignorant about this because, oh, well, you're like this. No, I'm not like this. Oh, you don't want to talk to me because I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? You're human, but you've made a life choice which I wouldn't make. But,
And the thing is as well, like, I think everybody makes their own life choices, and you can agree to certain life choices. And I'm sure there's Christians out there, I'm like, I wouldn't necessarily agree to that life choice, but who am I to pass judgment? That's your life choice. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You have to be accountable for yourself in that sense. I can't be accountable for you. But I think it's sad that as Christians, we can be just so judgmental, pointing the finger and the blame. And the one thing that I always got taught before I start to pray is the first thing that I was basically told to say is, Father, forgive me for the sins that I know that I've done and the sins that I don't know that I have committed. Because let me tell you, there's some things that some of us are doing that we don't even know it's a sin, because it's either been indoctrinated into us or we haven't actually come across yet that wisdom where it's like, hold on a second, I shouldn't be doing that, or I shouldn't be saying those things, and so on and so forth. So, and that's when renewing of the mind on a daily basis comes into play. So I hear him still. I hear him.
Nah, man, big up to Silas Hammers. You guys do check out his music. He's got some great music, and he's quite very transparent guy. He does a lot of work, but you know, I love the way he flipped it, man. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
him hair as nice as mine. Nah, I know he loves the Platts thing anyway, still, yeah. But listen, right, so guys, we're gonna load up, get ready for the next one that we got coming up. Get ready for this, guys. Sit down, sit back, and I think me and Bishop in time will be doing an expose on this one. But I thought, let me just hit Jay to see, you know, how a young person responds to this video that I got sent the other day.
Do you think young Christians are more accepting, or younger Christians are more accepting than the older generation?
When it comes to what?
When it comes just things like this in general.
Oh yeah. Because society is more accepting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not just society wasn't accepting 10 years. You know what I mean? 20 years ago wasn't accepting. You know what I mean? If you're saying that homosexuality will be accepted in like even like Jamaica growing up, you know, it was like, you know, it's like a war crime. So you even think about them things there still. You know what I mean? But now it's like, you know what I mean? You like your coffee and biscuits in it. So digestive biscuits and everything, you know. Sorry, guys. So for anybody who knows what I mean, but anyway, so yeah, but it was cool with it though. You get me?
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, man, yeah. But bridging,
because I feel like the heart of the person is more important than. Do you get? That's how I've started to view life. In all honesty, is what is your heart saying? Yeah, I'm trying to say, like, that's it. That's it for me.
100%, my sister, 100%. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this, man.
There's a book that was written by these two white gentlemen called Without Sanctuary. If you ever get a chance to read it, it is one of the most profoundly disturbing books I've ever seen in my life. It's a pictorial history of lynchings and what they used to call nigger barbecues. I'm talking about children, women, male adults lynched. And then they used to put us alive on spits with a fire beneath it and turn us and roast us until we dehydrated. And they'd pick up pieces of the bodies, and hundreds of whites would be standing and taking pictures with a body piece in their hand. They have the pictures. They show the pictures in the book. And they say, just get over that? You don't get over that. You have to move on. You have to live your life. You have to grow. You have to accomplish. You cannot use excuses. But that is in spite of your history. Get over it.
Feels like a really ignorant aha moment and steeped in my white privilege aha. They don't want CRT taught in the schools because when the pictures start to become more public of the white grown adults screaming at children being integrated into schools, Little Rock 9, Ruby Bridges, etc., they're gonna recognize their family members. They're gonna see grandma in the photos throwing rocks at a 6-year-old. They're gonna see their family members.
And right there, let me just switch over one sec. Right there at the end, there's a video. With end of this video, is the book which has it, and it's $200.
I know. Right?
So why is the book $200?
Yep, exactly.
So
because they know that people aren't going to want to spend $200 on a book.
Listen to this, yeah. So I know Ghana or Afrocentric with this ending here still, yeah. How did you think of what that famous? I can't remember his name. That actor, can't remember his name. You know, I just call him the Dark Brother. That gets in there for getting. He's always that kind of like that cool FBI kind of guy that you know what I mean, done his time and he'll kill anybody anyway still. Yeah. But anyway,
was he in Black Lightning?
Yeah, Black Lightning. Yeah. He's that guy. He's that
Send
guy.
me his video afterwards.
You know what I mean. So yeah, so definitely. But how do you think the fact that basically he said that we can't forget that, but we got to move on?
It's true.
But we've been told to forget that.
We can't forget it.
Can we move on with forgetting this stuff? Should we as Afro slaves forget that?
No. We need to move on. The reason why we can't forget that is because we need to remember, I'll be honest, the way that I see it is, I need to remember what my ancestors, my great grandma and everybody went through so that I can take their pain and everything that they tried to fight for and do the what they thought was the unachievable. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I need to live victoriously, live my dreams, live my best life because of everything that they went through. If it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't be in this situation, position.
Yeah.
They fought, tooth and nail to allow us to be in a place where we can access some of this privilege.
If you're not taught history just repeats itself.
Yeah.
Everything negative like that, we can almost see with Russia and Ukraine because people forget about World War I and World War II.
Yeah.
They almost forget how these wars started. You know what I'm saying? And we get arrogant. We just go like it's a new era. We're cool. Got UN peace and NATO, and then realize that these are the wars started. And also, if you forget history, you have to realize that okay, how did we get here? And I think that do we have to go back into slavery to then go back and dig up this history? You know what I'm saying? Whatsoever. People go, oh, we never go back to slavery. We said we never had World War III.
Yeah.
And we one rocket away from going around there. You know what I mean? So for me, it's like going, okay, cool. We can't forget.
Yeah.
We can't forget. And it's interesting because he had them white young ladies commenting about seeing their parents. Do you reckon that's a conscious decision by them to refuse to look back because it will probably even make them look bad?
No, I don't think so. I just think they want us to forget. And the best way to allow somebody to forget is to hide what's actually happened and not show what's happened so that cool. you can't resonate with it. Do you get what I mean? It's like, we've moved on from that now. We had a black president. Come on. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So why would they put those pictures out there? Like, why would they want to trigger us and make us remember certain things? Like, nah, we need them to forget and to move past this. But at the same time, it's like, if we choose to forget, we choose to forget where we came from. We choose to, I think for us as well, like pain or what our ancestors and people went through, it pushes us forward to be great as a race. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And I think sometimes you have to just think to yourself, now, you know what? I need to fix up because everything that around me that I can now access to be a great person to achieve what I want to achieve is doable, because before it wasn't. Our great grandparents or whatever the case is were being lynched. They were working so many jobs to make ends meet. We have the resources now to win. And I'm not saying that it's easy for us. It's not. It's hard. But it's not as hard as it was back then. So I think to myself, do you know what? That's why I can't really tolerate laziness, because if you want it, you will go for it. Like, you can make it happen. And I think it's just about time we kind of just, I don't know, get right with ourselves and think, nah. Like, let me do it for my generation. Let me do it for my people. Like, I need to win.
Yeah, man. That's a tough thing. And like I said, man, the book that has that information is $200.
I know.
You know,
At the same time, would you want that on your coffee table?
You know, it should be in the library though.
That's true. It should be, yeah. It should be public records.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know,
that should be a
not
public
just
resource.
Not just in the slavery museum in Liverpool, but just it should be in public knowledge.
Yeah.
And I think that, you know, it'd be amazing. It's amazing, and you have to. This is what the British are amazing at. They cleared up the history good and proper. You know what I'm saying? Where you don't see the British doing lynching and stuff, and you think that they were nice to us.
For real.
And you know what? That were worse. And that's the joke. The stats say that, you know what? There was more slaves shipped into the Caribbean and South America than the USA. Because why? Because the mortality rate of the Caribbean and African slaves were way more because the way we were treated by our slave masters.
Yeah.
So we were treated working stupid like 18, 20 hours a day. Just to grind to hold us to death.
Yeah.
And they want us to forget that.
Yeah.
We're just fortunate to be alive. We dodged the bullet. Our strong ones survived.
Yeah, it's true.
It's just absolutely.
But that's why I feel like we owe it. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, that's why I feel like we owe it to them.
Yeah.
Because, boy, I tell you now, if anybody, I'll be real, if anybody turn me into a slave now, Roger, I'm not surviving a day.
No, babe, you can't bathe. You can't bathe.
Honestly, in my head, I'd be like, I can't get a tan because I need to be in the house. Like, because there is no way, Roger. Like, when you read about what they went through, I think to myself, mentally and physically, you lot was, you see DC and Marvel, you were super women and super men. I don't know how.
And yeah, man, people. Yeah, man. It's a weird note to end on, guys, but it's a reality show. We cannot hide our history. And I encourage people, now we need to stick up our head because our children are failing because they don't know who they are. They're ashamed of their skin. They're shamed. And if you realize what we've been through to get here, you stand up with pride. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And realize what they've gone through. They've stripped our names from us. They've stripped our identity. They stripped everything from us. They're even the stage where, you know, I remember going to St. Kitts and the first thing they pointed out was the breeding station. Because St. Kitts was a breeding station. It was a breeding station. We got a breeding station for what? For humans?
Yeah.
So, you know, when world forces are going, oh yeah, stop slavery, shut their cut blood, like, yo, you're breeding them on the island anyway, like cattle, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got these superior, what they call the mandingos, whatever they're still, yeah, and it's just like to breed up. So that's why we know all the races 100 meters, because we're the superior, just genetically engineered black people. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, the strongest survived. It's true. No, I really think about it. Yeah, the strongest survived.
I remember when I was trying to do research on why black people could run so fast. You know,
listen, if really, you know, guys, if you check this out, the strongest athletic black people in the world are the ones that gone through slavery. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have no 100 meter when they come out to Nigeria.
Team Jamaica.
You're saying, you know, your team only 1 million people. Oh, it's 1 million people in Jamaica. No, it's more than 1 million.
Yeah.
I think I'm sure it's more than 1 million anyway, but it's not that many million people. But yet it runs things. It produces the best ones. Why does it produce the best people? America, we're all Afro slaves. You know what I'm saying? And the reality show is that basically majority of the time we are faster than everybody else. People can call about Twitch meetings, this, that, and that. But at the end of the day, so yeah, if the strongest survive the journey, you've automatically you've done self-selection. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, if you really think about it, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the strongest survive the journey, and the strongest survive slavery. Yeah. So you genetically engineered a superior black race.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I am not starting up the 5%ers right here, but just saying, you know, you can't hide that fact. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me, Roger and his wild theories. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? But that's what happens, man. You know what I mean? If you stick people into extreme circumstances, the strongest survive.
Yeah.
That's what they did in Sparta. Every child that I believe had a div. These in old Roman times, you leave the child out overnight. Yeah. And if it survives the night, it'll survive life. If it can't survive the night, mate. There's no point leaving. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know? And that's how they did it, man. So, you know, that's H and life. But listen, right, guys, that's me on that note, and that's how I feel. Anything else you want to say about that?
No.
Cool. Yeah, man. So that was a conscious vibe there still anyway. So, but it's encourage everybody, please check out your history. It's important. Don't get caught up with it. Don't forget it.
Especially Caribbeans, Jamaicans.
Go on.
Listen, it's so important for us to find out about our history, where we came from, anything like that, because of the fact that a lot of things were taken away from us as Caribbeans. Now, Africans are very prideful because they understand where they come from, they understand their background, their culture, and so what's really important, it's a book that I read actually, is the fact that like Caribbean people, when it comes to education, career in the workforce, we tend to fall short, and some of that is actually down to not really understanding where we come from, and there's just so identity. There's just so much that falls into it. So I encourage you, if you are from Caribbean heritage, listen, speak to a friend, speak to aunties, whatever the case is, do your research, really trying to understand where you come from, because then you will get a sense of where it is that you need to go and how you need to get there. So,
yeah, man. 100%. I say, yeah, man, you know. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Listen, this is Roger and the Sister Jade, over and out here on Affinity Xtra. Listen, guys, you know, that was a bit of a deep end, but you know what, still, yeah, this is how we do it.
Hi, and thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, you like, and you comment, and make sure that you're sharing the videos and watching so much more. We have loads of content for you. I hope you enjoy. See you soon.